Hi, my name is Nolan Lamar, and this is my pitch for the TV show Santa Santonio. So basically, this show, it takes place in the fictional town of Santa Santonio, which is basically this western town in the middle of California. And this show takes place in the modern time, but Santa Santonio is a bit of a relic of the past. It all the buildings have been preserved to look like they're from the 1800s. So this town still looks like the cowboy times, pretty much. And basically, recently, they have found that tourism has been harder to come by these days. People don't really care about going to see an old cowboy town anymore. They'd rather go see San Francisco or Disneyland. So they've been having trouble getting tourism to come to the city, pretty much. So that's pretty much the main focus of the show. So the main character of the show is going to be this character named Don Dawson, who is essentially, he's the sheriff of the town. And he's pretty much does everything that, just to keep the peace. So every episode is going to focus on just like a different issue that might be happening throughout the town. And the sheriff is going to do his best to solve whatever they're dealing with. He's very much a Ron Swanson type, a very stern man, but he's a man who loves the city. He loves Santa Santonio, and he has a lot of respect for everyone who lives there, and he really cares about the well-being. The next character is this character named Nick Garcia. This is the deputy. He is also a protagonist just as much as Don Dawson, and Nick Garcia is much more of a visionary than Don Dawson is. He sees a lot of growth that can come in Santa Santonio. He really wants it to get back to its glory days of tourism. He really wants people to think of Santa Santonio as a travel destination, a place where, they can go. And then the third character is going to be Lisa, who is another person who works at the police house. And she is very much a type A personality. She's the one who kind of keeps Don and Nick Garcia on track. She keeps them working, keeps them, making sure everything is going on well with the town. So, like, the first episode of the series, I see as this one character who would be the previous deputy before Nick Garcia would tragically pass away in a bear fight. And then essentially in a way to not only bring tourism to the city, they could also host a fair. And basically they spend the episode planning out the fair and whatnot. Nick Garcia gets hired as the new deputy. And basically throughout the season, I would expect this team to work together to figure out how to make Santa Santonio a tourist destination again. They're going to have to deal with their mayor, who is a super incompetent guy. He has no right being a mayor, but he's a, Nepo baby his father was the mayor and his father before him. So that's just kind of what they got to deal with. That's the way the town works, but they find their way around it. And down the line, I see Lisa maybe taking over as the main mayor of the town, which would be a pretty good storyline for her. That's pretty much the most of it. So yeah, thank you very much.